Assalamu
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
alaikum. So just on the last thing you said, yo, can I call you Darren?
Duran.
Duran, sorry.
Yes, sir.
So you said it's not merciful; it's the opposite. What the guy earlier was trying to tell you is that God is saying is showing of how merciful He is. I understand where you're coming from. Okay, now when you were to actually look at it, name. Okay, God. What you said. What God told you to do. What did God tell you to do?
To obey His command.
Okay. Now, He gave you free will as well, correct?
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Wait, you don't have free will?
No, I do. You
Not in
don't.
Islam.
No. I'm not talking about Islam or whatever. I'm just saying, like, God in general. Like, yes, in Islam we have free will as well.
Well, there's
Free
no
will.
God in general. It's either the God in our paradigm or the God in yours. We're
Okay,
speaking about Allah. You don't
so
have
what
free
makes
will
you,
in Islam
what makes you say I don't have free will?
because this is what your prophet teaches. Your prophet teaches you don't have free will, and it would violate the four pillars of Qadar.
Hold on one second. I think I'm gonna have to refresh my page. Wait, talk real quick. I don't think I can hear you.
Are you familiar
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
gonna have
four
to
pillars of Qadar?
refresh my page real quick. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna refresh my page real quick. I cannot hear you guys.
Yeah, I don't know why Muslims think they have free will. Like, this is something that you guys just kind of like made up. Like, there's no free will in Islam. I don't know where they got that from, guys. I really don't. Because when you read Islamic literature, you cannot have free will in order for Allah to be fully sovereign. And it would actually violate Tawheed if you did have free will. And I prove it. If you want, we'll prove it. We ain't even got there yet. We just gonna slow it down. But trust me, you guys don't have free will in Islam. And if you do, you commit shirk.
It's defining logic. He had to. Yeah.
Okay. So what is free will?
The ability to choose without any coercion.
The ability to choose? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Allah has decreed everything 50,000 years before creation. You don't have the ability to make choices and decisions without
Yes.
Allah's leave. Meaning you can only will if He wills.
I don't know what that means, but what I think I got is yes, you're correct. I can't do nothing without the will of Allah. So that means
Thank
that nothing could happen without the will of Allah. That doesn't mean I still don't have the choice to choose.
Well, are you a partner with Allah?
Am I a partner with Allah?
Yeah. So the third part of Qadr, the third pillar of Qadr is His will. It's the al-Mashiach. It says nothing occurs except by Allah's will, and whatever happens in creation happens because Allah willed it to occur, and nothing can happen outside of His will. Do you agree?
Well, yeah. That doesn't mean I don't have a will, brother.
No. Again, your will is subject to Allah's will, meaning you can only will what He wills you to will. And I can prove it.
Okay, no, look, I understand where you're coming from before you even get into it. Okay, I get it. I get you're saying that it didn't happen. It only happened because Allah said it happened, so you didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, that's not really it. That's not the definition or the understanding, the explanation of it, right?
Let me ask you a question.
So
Let me ask you a question.
you're just gonna, all right, okay.
Okay, no, go ahead. I'll let you finish. I don't want to interrupt you. I want to actually give you time to speak. Go ahead.
I'm
And then
I'm
jump
lost
in, man, if
now.
you want to say something, man. This is crazy.
No,
I don't know what this. I don't know what this is. Go ahead.
We're communicating. What do you mean you don't know what this is? You don't like that I'm answering back?
No, I'm just thinking about this whole situation. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, so it means basically like you have, let's say there's three things, right? Okay, let's say you have the will to turn right, the will to go forward, or the will to turn left. Okay, or to go backwards. Now, if you were to turn left, that road is far more dangerous for you. So God is not gonna will you to do that. But He's gonna give you the will to go straight, right, or back. You understand? So when it says that only by God's will, it's like, okay, yeah, but at the same time, you still have the decision to move forward on what
Beautiful.
you do.
Let's simplify it. Let's talk
Okay.
about, instead of right and left, let's talk about heaven or hell. Who determines
Okay.
which way you go?
God.
Okay, so you don't have a choice in that, right?
Well, where is this going?
Brother,
I mean,
go ahead.
No, I do
Like,
not.
I
No,
don't trust
sir.
this guy's
like
I
life right now.
don't.
it doesn't. I just it doesn't matter where it's going. Just participate in the conversation.
Okay,
Just
okay.
answer the
I
question.
got you. I
Yeah,
got
go
you.
ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So heaven or hell, who decides which way you go? You or Allah?
Allah.
Thank you. So you don't have free will to choose which way you go, correct?
That's dude. If anyone had free will to choose heaven, they would do it. That's not the thing. The free will.
No. Again,
That's not necessarily the case, bro.
thank you.
So like
Okay.
the thing is that so in our paradigm, like I'll just give you an example of what your theology is supposed to look like, right?
Okay. Okay.
So in our paradigm, like God desires everyone to go to heaven, right? But there are people who go against the will of God, right? There are
Okay.
people who act out of line in what God desires for their life, right? Now, in Islam, that's different because all of your actions have been written and decreed before you were ever born, right? Ibn Kathir says, like, literally 50,000 years before you ever existed, Allah already had these things written down, what you were going to do, what sins you're going to commit, where you're going to go. Now,
Yes.
that's incorrect. Okay, that's incorrect theology. Now, if that's the case, then you don't have free will.
Okay. So can I defend that?
Sure.
Okay. So you just did nothing but circle around to what. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say Dorsey.
Duran. Just say Duran.
Okay.
I mean,
Duran.
we're saying the same thing. We believe
I
what
understand.
Islam says
I
about
understand.
itself. We're
I
not,
understand. I understand. So back to what you were saying, Duran. Because I don't want to start from the beginning. That's what he just took us back to the beginning. You don't, your will isn't if you choose to go to heaven or hell, right? Will is what gets you to that position to where you're getting what
Correct.
to happen. Okay,
Okay.
yes. So let me can I please finish. Just I know you like I know I'm
You're
like
saying
that too.
wait, just so I want to track you. So you're saying it's the actions that one takes that lead them in whatever direction, correct?
That's the will, yeah.
Okay, so if I can show you that Allah actually coerces your actions to lead you where He wants you to
Okay.
go, is that free will? For example,
Another question. Do you believe your life was written or no?
brother,
No,
we're talking
no,
about
no.
the Islamic paradigm right now.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
gonna
about
top your
this.
question with another question. I'm not
No,
gonna answer you.
this
I'm
is
going to
not
show
topping.
you the error. Listen, I'm going to show you the error that you're making in saying that you have free will. I'm going to show you, but I want you to actually understand where we're taking you. If you say that you have free will, then
Okay.
you co-author Allah's decree, which is shirk. But I'm going to show you that you don't have free will by showing you that Allah actually coerces your activity. For example, if sin leads you to hell, and I can show you that Allah actually makes you sin and predetermines or coerces you to sin, then do you truly have free will?
Okay. Do you believe your life was written or no?
Okay.
Ooh, you're good, bro. So like usually
Oh
when
my-
we be having conversations, hold on.
Yes.
When we be having conversations, right?
Yes.
Somebody ask a question, they be desiring an answer to that question.
Bruh.
But for some reason, growing up, somebody taught you when somebody asks you a question, you just ask another question so the conversation goes nowhere. But we're gonna try something different today.
No.
Right? So
See,
Duran just asked you a question.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, wow. Duran just asked you a question. Now, can you please answer his question instead of going somewhere else?
Well, he didn't ask me a question.
hold on,
he
we're
said
gonna
he
try
can prove
again.
to me that I'm
Cool.
incorrect.
All right, cool. So we're gonna try again. Duran, can you ask your question?
Yes.
And let's see if we can answer one now.
So you believe that one's actions lead them in a particular direction. I'm telling you, you don't have free will because even those actions are determined by Allah. So if I can show you that what you believe is false because Allah actually determines what you do, then you don't have free will, correct?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna ask a question, but can I explain?
Just you can answer
yes or
yes,
no?
no,
And then explain.
Okay. Uh, damn. See, you're putting me in a trap. Why you got to make me say yes or no,
Brother, it's a
bro?
very simple. Okay, here's what I need you to do. Real quick,
Okay,
before we continue, I need you
I'll
to
write it down.
open. Okay, wait. Open the user's manual on how to
Okay.
be a Muslim. If you open it, it'll say, look for the place where it says communications. If you
Okay.
scroll down, there's a spot where it says bot mode. Figure out where
This
that button
guy.
is and turn it the heck off because you're not listening.
No, no, I'm listening, but just because I don't accept what you're telling me doesn't mean I'm a
Okay.
bot, bro.
Well, no, it's
You're not
because
listening.
it's very simple because he's asking a simple question. He's asking a yes or no question. It's not a trap, right? He's saying, okay, if Allah decrees for you, he writes down the things that you are going to do, right? And obviously, there's
Okay.
no possibility for you to go against the things that he wrote for you. Then,
Okay. See, that's why
you
I'm trying
don't
to
have
get
free
to,
will, right?
not to cut you off, brother. I'm sorry,
Got
but what I'm trying to get to is to answer that, I'd have to say yes and no. That's why it's difficult.
And that's why. So there's this thing. It's one of the laws of logic called the law of non-contradiction, right? And we hold this thing very high so that we can have conversations and get forward.
Well,
So what that means pretty much is that this answer to this question cannot be yes and no,
no,
not in the same
well,
sense. So
it needs
maybe
it needs to be explained. It's not a yes or no where it's contradicting each other. It's yes and no to where it's yes, but there's more.
okay. So yes, but let me talk more.
I guess yes, you could say that.
Okay, if you just wanted time to speak, go ahead, bro.
I'm
The
sorry.
soapbox is yours.
That's all I asked for. You know, this is your guys' platform, and I just
Go
want to be
ahead.
respectful, man.
Do you even remember what the question was?
Yes, you asked me if God already written everything for you. You don't have a will, correct? Yes. Okay. Now can I
That's not
explain?
what I said. That's not what I said.
All right. I'm sorry. Do you want to ask it again?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
saying if Allah, what
Okay.
he writes,
Okay.
actually determines or coerces your behavior or activity, you don't have free will. Compatibilism says that there's Allah's universal will and then there's your free will that actually works in tangent without any coercion by God. You
Okay.
don't fit that because Allah actually coerces your activity, meaning what you do is determined by him.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now can you answer the question? If Allah
Okay.
determines your behavior, meaning he coerces or employs you to behave a certain way, do you truly have free will? Yes or no?
If Allah court, what do you mean?
Okay, I'm going to read to you a hadith, okay?
Okay.
Maybe this will help. Maybe this will help. I'm going to read to you
Yes.
Sahih Bukhari 3208. It's about Allah's
32.
decree, okay? It
Okay.
says this, narrated by Abdullah bin Musid. Allah's messenger, the truly and truly inspired, said, the matter of creation of a human being is put together in the womb of a mother in 40 days. Then he becomes a clot of thick blood for a similar period, and then a piece of flesh for a similar period. Then Allah orders an angel, or then Allah sends an angel who is ordered to write down four things. He's ordered to write down the new creature's deeds, his livelihood, his date of death, and whether he will be blessed or wretched in religion. Then the soul is breathed into him. So a man among you may do good deeds till there's only but a cubit between him and paradise. And then, everybody in the chat, spam and then. I'm going to help him out. It says this, and then what has been written for him decides his behavior. Do you agree that what Allah writes for you actually determines what you do? Boom. Not done. Hold on. And then it says this. And similarly, a man among you may do evil deeds. Okay, so this is going the other way. It said a man among you may do evil deeds up until there's about a cubit between him and hellfire. And then what Allah has written for him decides his behavior. And then he starts doing deeds, characteristics of people of paradise. So that should put fear in your heart because you could be doing good deeds till there's only but a cubit between you and paradise. And then if Allah has written in your fate that you don't make it, what he wrote will decide what you do in the end.
Okay. Okay. I see. I see. I see. That was great. That was a great little segment. And it got me. I like the way you put those words together. Now,
that was the Prophet Muhammad. I didn't put nothing together.
He just
no, I know,
That
but
was the Prophet
no,
Muhammad.
no,
just
I'm not
reading.
talking about. I'm not talking about what you read. I'm talking about the whole scenario. You know, but okay. So to get that, it says, okay, what has been written for him decides his behavior, and he starts doing evil deeds. Right.
Boom. Meaning his
So-
actions change, right? So he was doing good deeds up until what Allah has written for him takes over and decides what he does. So if Allah has determined that you go to hell, he's going to make sure you do actions that lead you there, correct? Is that merciful? Boom.
Boom, boom.
All right, let me just get like 30 more seconds. I'm just reading it from the beginning. Sorry.
Yeah, please. By all means. We love when you read the word of the Prophet Muhammad. We love it.
Yeah. See, a lot of people tend to forget to comprehend when they read.
You doing all
Thank
this
you.
talking,
I like this
man.
guy already.
Yeah. Let's get your reading, bro. We ain't got all.
What do you
Yeah,
think,
the
Elijah?
other- the other-
Elijah, what do you think? This verse teaches that, right?
Elijah don't like me, man.
I actually do. I actually
you
do,
don't.
man. Bro, I first of all, do you see where I'm at right now? If I didn't like you, you'd be gone, man. I like you. Trust me. I want you to read. I want you to understand. I want you to actually engage in a conversation. I don't want you to do anything to where now me and Duran don't like you. Right. So just engage in the conversation.
So you just admitted that you don't like me. Whatever.
Bro, answer the verse, dude. Doesn't
I'm just
mean
kidding. All
that
right,
what
so
you have limited free will. You can do up until what Allah has written for you, correct? Correct?
but it was in paradise and then has been.
What Allah wrote changes your behavior, correct?
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, man.
Yeah. So you guys are not compatibilists. You guys don't believe your will operates within Allah's divine will. Allah has full control of what he wants, and what he writes is what he gets.
And you know what, Duran, this is making sense because you remember that thing that Adam had said to Moses.
Yes.
That makes sense because he ain't had no choice.
100%. Well, ask him, Elijah. Ask him if it was whose fault was Adam's sin, my guy.
Well, I don't. Wait. I don't want to throw too many things at her. No. Read this first. I don't want to.
This is
I
real quick.
I got you. Hey, we're gonna travel.
This
to that
is
next.
real
We'll go
quick,
to
and
that
I'll
next.
agree with him. I'll actually agree with him. He'll like my answer with this one. Yeah, God
don't
created that.
Brother,
God
answer this
chose
verse.
for that to
Answer this
happen.
verse first.
Okay, it's been written for him to say.
I think you conceded on this one already, right? You concede that what Allah writes is what you do, correct? Which would actually align with the fourth pillar of Qadar, which is the creation. That Allah creates every human, everything that's created, and the action of that which he creates. Correct? Yeah? We acquire the act, Allah creates it and applies it to particular people.
Bro, I can't stand that Allah created.
So
for me
from what I'm saying, from what I'm seeing, is that it's saying that like what he has created for him decides his behavior and he starts doing evil. So it's like
So his deeds change based on what Allah wrote, correct? Yeah.
there might be a deeper meaning into this.
I got you. We're going to show you. No. I got you. We're going to show you the deeper meaning. Watch this.
Okay.
The conversation you were just having with Elijah about Adam. Who's to blame for Adam's transgression? Was Adam to blame for his own sin, or was it was Allah to blame?
Well, no, to blame, if you're blaming someone, it would be Satan. But if you're saying who allowed it, then yes, it was God.
Okay,
God
so you
knew it was gonna
believe, watch
happen.
this, you believe Allah's to say Shaitan is to blame, correct?
Yeah.
All right, let's read Sahih Bukhari 66:14. You might be right. It says this, narrated by Abu Huraira. Did you want to pull it up on the screen, Elijah? Did you want to pull up Sahih Bukhari 66:14?
Damn, that was quick.
Here,
I don't know. Damn.
All right. Yeah,
Here's a little bit of skill, man.
He quick with it, bro. All right, it says this. Look, it says this. Narrated by Abu Huraira. The prophet said, Adam and Moses argued with each other. Moses said to Adam, "O Adam, you are our father. who disappointed us, and you turned us out of paradise. Then Adam said to Moses, "Oh, Moses, you clown. Allah favored you with this talk. He talked to you directly, and he wrote the Torah for you with his own hand. Do you blame me for actions which Shaitan has written?" Oh, no. Did you say it was Allah or Shaitan? Who was to blame?
Well, like I said,
Wait,
Allah,
wait.
Allah allowed it. Shaitan is
Okay,
to
well,
blame.
let's see what Adam says. He says, "Moses, do you blame me for actions which Allah has written in my fate 40 years before my creation?" Is that Shaitan's fault or is that Allah's fault for decreeing what he did?
Well, that's what gave you. Do you want me to start the story from the beginning
Brother,
of like
brother,
how
brother,
Shaitan
Here,
and Adam?
can you start your next sentence with a name?
Okay.
Is it Allah or Shaitan? Let's start there.
So
Okay,
did Shaitan
okay.
right? Shaitan decreed his sin before 40 years before his creation?
No, Allah knew it was gonna happen, so he written
I
down.
don't think that this sentence here is talking about knowledge. It's talking about what was written.
Let me finish, bro.
Hey, it's not talking about who knew something. It's talking about how do you blame me for an action which
That
blank, 'cause
Allah knew what I was gonna do.
He doesn't say that.
This that
Yeah,
corrupted.
brother,
Eat that
if
up,
it
Elijah.
says-
Eat that
This
up,
the
man. I don't know what
corrupted
this
version of
is for.
Sahih al-Bukhari.
Dude, listen. If Allah written something, that means he knew it was gonna happen. What's the issue?
The issue
they-
is that shirk.
How
You
is that
just
shirk?
violated the third and fourth
Dude,
pillar of
if
Qadar.
Allah written something, he knew it was gonna happen. Where's the contradiction?
Okay, I'm gonna explain your blunder. For one, you're making Adam the author of his action. You're saying that Allah only wrote down what he knew he was going to do, correct?
No, I'm saying you don't know the full story. I'm saying
Brother,
that Allah.
brother.
Can you let me talk, bro? I'm trying
Oh
to
my
answer
God.
your
You're
question.
not answering
brother.
nothing.
You're
Okay,
not
look.
allowing me though. Okay,
All right,
so look.
go ahead.
So
I'll respond.
Allah. All right, so Adam, it was meant for that to happen. Why it was meant to happen in Islam? Because that is what gave us free will. Adam sinning is what allowed humans to have free will. Okay.
What?
Are you done?
Yes. Okay. Can
Thank
I tell you a brief?
You know what?
like-
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That was probably like the perfect answer to a question I did not freaking ask you.
No, but you're not okay. You're not letting
Are
me
you
finish,
okay?
bro. There's more,
Bro.
So basically,
Bro,
Allah knew it was gonna
please.
happen, right?
Oh my God,
But
you got
to
the
blame,
Bro.
who whispered, bro? This is in your
Debunk-
book too.
debunking. Debunking.
Who whispered to them, bro?
Whisper, debunking.
Yeah, who like convinced Adam
Hey.
and Eve to eat, bro?
Oh my God,
Brother,
this guy's
what's
a
your
bot.
name? What's your name, bro?
Who convinced them to eat, bro?
Okay,
I'm asking
brother.
you a question now.
All right, here.
Why can't you?
Look. I'm gonna answer your question the way that I want you to answer Duran's questions going on.
Okay.
So, in the true scripture, Adam and Eve, out of their own free will, fall to the temptation of the serpent. They, and you can read this in the scriptures in Genesis chapter 3, see the food or the fruit of the tree as good to make one wise. It's pleasing to the eye. It seems good to food. So after all of that deliberation, out of their own free will, they go and they do something against God's command. This was not something that God wrote for them in their fate 40 years before they existed. Now, for you, what it says here in Sahih al-Bukhari 6614 is that how is Adam able to be blamed for something which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my
No
creation?
one blames
And
Adam.
hold on.
No
Let me
one
explain
blames
this
Adam.
blunder. Wait. Let me just throw this in there.
You blame
Elijah,
Adam.
I'm gonna show you the blunder this guy just made.
He
So,
made it.
Watch this.
All right.
You literally reduced Allah to a scribe. So basically, you're saying
What?
Allah only wrote what he knew I would do, correct?
No, I said Allah wrote that he knew it was gonna happen.
Okay. So you believe that he wrote what he foreknew I would do, correct?
He wrote what he knew Adam was gonna do, yes.
Thank you. So Adam is actually the author of that decree.
No one is blaming Adam.
You just committed shirk. Because now you just violated the fourth pillar of Qadar, which means Allah creates the person and he creates their action. and he applies it to the person. You now took that away from Allah. You're making Allah the scribe, meaning he doesn't have control. I have control, and he only writes down what I do, so Allah works for me. You just
That's what will is, bro.
you just committed shirk. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
That's what will is. Will
That's
You
is
just committed church. So okay,
Crazy.
Will
the
is
four pillars of
literally
Qadar-
allowing
listen,
him
listen,
to go
listen.
against
That's
Allah.
Brother,
What are you talking
brother,
about? I didn't
brother,
make
brother.
Allah a scribe.
The
I made
four
Allah
pillars-
all knowing.
I got you. Can you mute up? I'm gonna explain to you your blunder.
No, let me.
The four pillars. Oh
He
my gosh,
talks.
is this guy okay?
Brother,
Bro.
you've been explaining. You explained it. You made a point. Can I talk now? Why do you
What is
get
the
to make a
fo-
point
okay.
after a point after a point after
Brother,
a point, bro?
I'm gonna let you speak. Just let me land, and I'm gonna let you speak.
All right, bro.
Thank you.
What are you?
Okay, so
you
the
must
four
be
pillars
landing
of Qadar. Oh my
Okay.
gosh, dude, stop
I'm sorry.
talking.
All right.
Thank you. Stop apologizing. Just mute up. You don't have to keep apologizing. Just mute up. That's all you got.
I'm just a
Again,
nice
he's
guy,
still
brother.
talking. He's still talking. Why is he still talking? The brother's like, oh, I'm sorry. No, just freaking mute up. Like, they don't have to apologize. Just mute the heck up.
Oh, you must
Dude.
feel bad because you apologized earlier.
Okay,
so
I'll
you're
wait
trying
till
to
you
cover it up.
I'll wait till you finish. Let me know
I'm
when you're
done. I'm done. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, mute up. That's how I know you're done.
Golly.
You're still not muted. You're still not muted. Watch. You're gonna manifest as soon as I start
I've
speaking.
been muted, bro.
So, okay, so here you go.
What's up with this guy? Like, I get you guys are trying to laugh, bro, but
Dude,
like,
is he telling me to go, but you start talking over me?
Go ahead, Darren.
Yeah, go.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
All right, so
man.
the four pillars of Qadar are supposed to protect you from committing shirk. It has to do with Allah's oneness. Allah determines everything. There's 4 stages, and I'm going to read to you, and I'm going to show you where you blundered. Watch this. The first stage of Qadar is his knowledge, meaning that's what you're hitting on. Allah knows everything that it has happened, is happening, and will happen in the future, and what could possibly happen, right? And then number 2 is writing, meaning everything Allah decrees, he wrote 50,000 years before creation, correct? Before the heavens and the earth. Number 3 is called the Al-Mashiach. It's pertaining to his will. Allah wrote everything that will occur in the, it says nothing occurs except by Allah's will. And whatever happens in creation, listen to the words. Everything that happens, not just before creation, everything that happens in creation happens because Allah willed it to occur, and nothing can happen outside of his will. Number 4 is this. It has to do with his creation. Somebody try to explain to me how to pronounce it. I can't pronounce it. I can't. It's Alkhalq. Allah is the creator of all things, including created beings, and nothing exists or comes into being except by Allah's creative act. So even our actions are created by Allah, correct? Correct?
okay.
Those 4 pillars are to help you from committing the blunder you just made, saying that Allah is not the ultimate author of creation, but that I actually author creation and he only scribes for me.
I never said that.
You just did. If my will affects his decree, then we're partners in his will, correct?
I never said that.
All right, man. Go ahead.
I said, hey, bro, you
Go
can't
ahead.
put words in my
move
mouth
on,
and get
Qadar.
mad when I tell you I didn't say that.
Where did I make a mistake? Go ahead.
I never said. You're saying that I put Allah to a scribe, whatever, and that
You
he's
said
not the
Allah writes
author.
down
He's
what I
not
do.
the author. Yeah, I literally said he is the author. I literally
No.
said if you really want to look at it from where you're looking at it and go that low, please allow me to speak for the next minute. I can't. You can't interrupt me, please. Okay, so we're gonna look at it from where you're looking at it. All right. You want to blame God because God knew it was gonna happen. Okay, fine. Where does that get you? Sure, Allah knew it was gonna happen, right? He written it down, and Adam is telling Moses, I had no choice but to eat from that. I had no
Allah wrote it,
choice.
correct?
I had no choice because Allah is the author.
So Adam is not to blame for his transgression, correct? Because Allah
Nobody
had
blames
written
Adam.
that in his fate
I
40 years
didn't.
before his
Look,
creation.
bro. Look, I asked for a minute. You gave me 20 seconds.
You stopped talking, so I jumped in.
You started
Okay,
asking
but-
questions.
Okay,
No,
go ahead.
Okay, so no one is blaming Adam. Christians are the one that blame Adam. We're good over here. We don't even bring Adam up. We don't even like he's
We don't
not
even talk
not
about our prophets, bro.
you guys wait, since when you guys believe Adam is a prophet?
That's you said y'all don't bring Adam up. You believe Adam is a prophet.
You don't
So I'm
believe
saying
how
that I'm
yeah,
saying that
he's the
you
first
what
human.
you're I'm saying that what you're
Okay.
saying, and first of all, I don't know who y'all is because the person who is giving us this hadith and is reciting this is Muhammad.
Yes.
So
So Adam, so
obviously
we go
y'all
back
do talk about Muhammad. I
when we
mean
go back
Adam.
when we go back to Adam, peace be upon him. Yes, he is a prophet, by the way. He shared the message to his kids
Okay,
and
get
his
to your point,
others.
dude. What is your
Okay,
point? Okay, go ahead.
so to get to my point, right? Allah is the author, and obviously, like he jumped in and made me forget my point, and that's what he does, or that's what you guys like to do, you know, debaters, not you guys specifically, but debates in general. Um,
Ask. Hey,
I lost my focus of thought.
it's okay. Let's try to get something going here. So you see where it says Moses said to Adam, "Oh Adam, you are our father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise."
Yes,
Is Moses blaming Adam for them being turned out of paradise?
yes,
Okay, so somebody is blaming Adam. Somebody prominent, Moses.
yes,
Moses is blaming Adam. Okay.
yes.
So then Adam
That's
responds and says, "Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation?"
yes.
So Adam is saying, you can't blame me for this, right? According to Adam, who is to blame? A little spice there.
Again. It's easy. It's easy. You can easily say that God is to blame, but why? You're not understanding the why, or
That's cool. We can get to the why in a second, but can we agree that Adam is saying that he's not to blame, Allah is to blame?
well, okay. Could we change the word blame?
No, because that's the word that Adam uses. He says, "Do you blame me?" So we're using the words that the Hadith gives us. You know,
Well, I understand. Well, if Adam were to say blame Allah, then you can say that. But he
okay.
didn't.
So then, who is when he says, "Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation?" He's
Yes.
shifting the blame off of himself, right?
He's obviously like he's talking about God, right? So he's not gonna be
Right.
like blame God. He was like, look, bro,
But he is.
it's not my fault, but
Whose fault is it?
Whose fault is he saying it is? Who is he saying is responsible for this? 'Cause he said, yeah, go ahead.
to get to the fault, you would have to look. You would have to look elsewhere for the full story. You know what I mean? Like you're
No,
coming
you
in.
don't.
You're
It's
coming
right
in,
here.
No. But when you look at the full story from top to bottom, you can understand who is to blame, why it happened, where it happened, when it happened, and how it happened.
So let me ask you this. Let's say my dad gave me an order in this house, right? He
Dad
told
gave
me
you-
to let's say my dad told me to water the lawn, right?
Water. Okay.
Okay. So then let's say you come with me to my house and you say, "Avery, it's your fault that this grass is wet." And I say to you, "Do you blame me for an action which my father ordered me to do before I came to the house?"
Okay, perfect. I love that analogy. Now, can I give you one?
Wait, so let's deal with the analogy first.
Okay,
So
the analogy is as I understand it. Yes.
Okay, so with the analogy, I
Okay.
shifted blame off of me. I'm saying you don't blame me for the grass being wet. It's my dad is responsible for it being wet because he's the one who ordered me to do this, right?
Look, brother, you're making complete sense, 100%, and I can agree to that. But I can't give you that because then you're not understanding the truth.
Okay, so let's break it down then. Since you said the analogy was perfect,
Yes.
so let's substitute characters back now.
Okay.
So
But
So
could we get
Moses-
the order correctly though? Could we get
This
the
is-
story correct?
What do you mean?
You're just saying God, you and your friends. Like, okay, there's other things involved. There's other reasons why it needs to be watered. There's other reasons of. There's another
What-
person. Where's Satan at this point? Where's the serpent?
But here's the thing.
And the analogy, bro. You're missing.
The serpent here is a non-factor. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because the serpent's temptation or action had nothing to do with Adam's action, because regardless of if the serpent was there or not, Adam was going to do this because Allah wrote for him to do this. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? It's not this. It's, the serpent had nothing to do with this. Basically, he
whole
was
thing
just
is-
a character in the story.
No, brother. Allah wrote for the serpent to convince them. So everything does connect.
So it's still Allah.
Okay,
No,
so
no, but you gotta
Allah.
understand. Like I
I'm
said,
with
you
you.
can blame Allah, but it doesn't get you nowhere, bro. You're not understanding nothing.
No worries. But can we agree that the fault or the responsibility of Adam eating the fruit is not on Adam, it's on Allah. Allah's
That's-
responsible for him eating the fruit, right?
Yeah. No. He's not. Hey, stop, brother. Listen to me, Avery. Listen, please, listen. Look, he's not responsible. Look. He's not like responsible in the fact that he made him eat it, but he knew it was gonna happen. He wanted it to happen. If that's what you want, then yes.
All right, so let me ask you this. You said my analogy was perfect.
Okay.
Am I responsible for the grass being wet, or is my father responsible for the grass being wet?
In your analogy, that doesn't mean I'm giving you the win here.
Right.
That's
okay.
the problem, bro. In your analogy, yes, your dad is the blame because he gave you the order.
But boom, because he gave me the order. All right. Now,
Okay.
was it ordered, decreed for Adam to eat the fruit?
Was it ordered? It wasn't ordered, no.
So when Allah
It
decrees
was
something,
predicted.
is Allah's decree in order?
Brother, he predicted it was gonna happen.
I didn't ask about his prediction. Look. So if okay, when Moses says it's your fault that we've been turned out of paradise,
Yes.
is Moses wrong for blaming Adam, or is he correct for blaming Adam?
Moses, because he doesn't know, he's correct. But then Adam taught him. Adam was like, it's not my fault.
Right. So when Adam says, "Hey, it's not my fault," so Moses was not correct. So Moses was ignorantly, or maybe even not ignorantly, he's just wrong, right? He was wrongfully blaming Adam for them being turned out of paradise, for him eating the fruit, right?
Yes.
Moses was wrong. Adam corrects him.
Well, he
and
wasn't
says-
wrong. He just didn't know better. There is a difference. I'm sorry.
No, it is no. It's either you're right. It's either he was correct in the blame to blame Adam, or he was wrong in blaming Adam. It's not. There's no middle ground.
Okay.
So which one is it? What would you say?
You got it. He was wrong.
Okay. So Moses was wrong for blaming Adam for eating the fruit and thus them being turned out of paradise. Okay. He was wrong for blaming Adam.
Okay.
So Adam was correct that he himself is not to blame for his action. Correct?
You can't blame him for why it happened.
For his action. The
No,
action of
it's-
eating the fruit.
The action itself was all up to Adam.
So then Moses is correct then to blame Adam, right?
I mean, he's correct, but he's wrong.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, he's correct. He's no. I'm so.
You can't make that up.
So you're saying you said yes insofar as to say no.
Okay.
He's
so-
correct insofar as being wrong. Is that right?
He can question it, but yes, he was wrong.
He didn't question it. He made a claim. He made a definitive statement. He said, Adam, you are our father. You are our father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise. He said, you did this.
Yeah. He questioned Adam's faith. in that
No, he
moment.
doesn't. Let's brother, come on. If you're not going to be honest with me, we're going to have to move on. He says, you are our father who disappointed us and turned us out of paradise. He blames him for an action that has nothing to do with his faith. Correct? Okay. So he's blaming Adam for sinning and thus them being turned out of paradise. Adam responds with, do you blame me for an action? So what's the action? Adam eating the fruit, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Do you blame me for an action, i.e. eating the fruit, which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? So Adam is saying, hey, don't blame me for me eating the fruit, because this was written for me to do 40 years before my creation.
Yeah.
So is Adam taking responsibility for him eating the fruit, or is he shifting responsibility?
Shifting.
Awesome. Who does he shift responsibility to?
Allah.
Okay. And then it says Adam confuted Moses, meaning Adam was correct, right?
Okay. Yes.
So the one responsible for Adam eating the fruit is not Adam, it's Allah.
Okay. Now, okay, cool. All right. Now, can I give you an analogy?
Bro.
Yo, what do you mean, bro? We're debating, bro. It's my turn to give me. I'm trying to give him an analogy. Okay, look, he just gave me an analogy from his point of view. It's my turn to defend myself, bro. Like, what?
It's okay. This is not a test of skill, though. We're not sitting here going analogy for analogy. Who could?
That's
tell
what debating
stories.
is, bro.
No, this is not us sitting around the campfire just giving analogies.
Okay, bro.
Hold on.
What?
So the conversation started out with us just reading the plain words of what was written down in regards to what Muhammad said. You couldn't fully comprehend. So in order to help you comprehend that which is said, an analogy was given.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You just agreed to everything that he said.
Because my analogy is gonna explain it, bro. I don't know
Your
why
analogy is gonna explain why you agreed.
Okay, so can I just have a minute, bro? Why are you mad? Because I want to rebuttal, bro.
You want your rebuttal to your own concession?
No. Listen, because everything you said is nothing detrimental. It doesn't make or break my religion. It's like, okay, cool, but it's like, where does that get you? Now,
I could tell you where it gets us. It gets us to the point where now, Duran Dorsey and Elijah's point from the get-go is that Allah is the one who causes you guys to sin, and then he punishes you for actions he made you do in the first place, and thus he's not truly merciful.
All right, look. So let's say your dad gives you
sharing the mic.
Hey, brother. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So let's say God, or not God. Sorry. Let's say your dad gives you a car, right?
Okay.
Avery, can you please stay for this one?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm
bro.
All right. I need him to hear this one too, because I was just speaking to him.
You're lying over there, man.
Okay, so your dad gives you a car, right? And then he tells you don't crash that car. Okay? You go out in that car, your friend tells you, yo, crash the car. You crash the car, and now your dad is mad at you, right? And then now you go to, and then your friend comes and tells you, hey, you're the reason your dad is mad. You crashed the car. You're leaving out the main character, the friend who told him to crash the car.
What?
Holy.
Yes, the serpent who told him to eat. You're missing the friend that told him to crash the car, and who to blame is the friend.
Bro, are you okay?
You can blame all of them, but the main blame is the friend, because he convinced them to do other than what.
You lost me, dude. You lost us, bro. You lost us. No, does anybody know I don't know what you're talking about.
Because your point is to misunderstand me from the beginning.
No,
right?
the hadith is very simple. He was pushing the blame on Allah. He says, "Why are you blaming me?"
No, that's fine. Like I said, I told you,
dude. Can I finish? Why do you do? You were so like calm with them. Like you were talking back and forth. You let them speak.
Yeah,
but why when I speak, you feel the need to over talk me?
Because you're We're warming up. You know, I'm getting
Is it
to
my
know how you.
pigmentation?
I'm getting to learn how you debate and how you know where you like
Okay.
to come in
I'm,
and stuff like that. That's it, bro.
okay. What we're saying is, uh, uh, Adam
Okay.
refused responsibility for his actions, right?
Okay, I agree
Because
with you.
Allah has written in his fate that he was going to do what he ended up doing 40 years before he was even created, correct?
I'll
So he's
agree with
saying
you.
it's not my fault. Allah wrote it for me. So it's
I'll
his
agree.
fault, correct?
He didn't say it's his fault.
Brother, that's
You're
the
saying
only
it's his
theological
fault.
conclusion. If he's saying it's not me, but it's Allah who wrote for me what I do or what I would do, who's he blaming?
He's more saying. I mean, I guess you could, like I said, you can blame Allah, you can blame God, but where does
But
that
that's what
get
we're
you, bro?
saying. Is it just to punish? Is it merciful to punish someone for committing an act that Allah decreed? Yes or no?
Is it
Is it
and
just or is it
and
merciful to punish me for something that Allah has written in my fate and I have no choice but to commit that act? Yes or no? That's
and
a yes or no.
Adam's and there's Adam's case and then there's everybody else's case.
Well, okay, in my case, what if I commit adultery? Whose fault is that?
Your fault.
Are you sure?
100%.
Okay, can you read Sahih Muslim 2658b or 58a?
20
Let's see whose fault it is, chat. If I commit adultery, he says it's my fault. Let's see what the prophet says.
Sahih. I'm sorry. What number?
Sahih Muslim 2658a.
2658.
A. Read that. What does that say?
Give me 1 second, pulling it up. Abu Hurairah reported Allah's messenger as saying, Allah fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in. There would be no escape from it. The adultery of the eye is the lust look, and the adultery of the ears is listening to I don't know how to say that word, sorry. I guess it translates to songs or talks, like eavesdropping and stuff.
Okay.
And the adultery of the tongue is speech, whatever, and the adultery of the hand is the lustful grip, and the adultery of the feet is to walk where he intends to commit adultery, and the heart yearns and desires which he may or may not put into effect.
Boom. So watch this. It says Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which man will indulge in. Is that what it says?
Yes,
It says there will be no escape from it, correct?
there will be no escape from it. Yes.
So when Allah decrees the amount of adultery that I will commit, do I have a choice?
No. That's not what happened. That's not what's being said. Look, you can't get mad at me because you don't understand what you. Bro, that's so wrong of you. You're getting mad because I'm telling you, like, hey, that's not what it means. You know,
Bro,
there's other.
Are you a bot?
No, I'm actually too high up intelligence for you to
Okay, I'm gonna
comprehend where I'm
read it.
coming
I'm gonna
from.
read it slow for you. It says Abu Hurairah reported Allah's messenger saying Allah has fixed. What does it mean to fix something? If I fix like something, what does that mean?
Let's say fix the portion, or
Okay,
fix the very portion. Okay,
of
what does that mean?
adultery in which man will indulge in,
No,
correct? So Allah.
let's stick with the fix. I like how you wanted to explain fix. So let's explain fix the very portion. What does that
Okay, go
mean?
ahead. Well, no, you tell me.
You
You
want me to
gave me
tell
the
you? All
definition, so
right.
you tell me what it means. It means to
So
set, right? It means to set something, to
like a
fix
limit,
something.
like a
Yeah,
limit. Set a limit.
yeah.
He
So
like
he
set a limit on adultery.
correct. So
Okay.
it means he fixed the very portion of adultery in which man will indulge in, correct?
Yes.
And it says there will be what?
No escaping from it.
Is that free will?
Okay. I love that. Okay, can I please talk to you without you giving me a
Ba,
bad
ba, ba,
reaction?
ba, 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 boom.
No. There's no boom. There's no boom. There's no boom.
That's a
Look, you
ba,
seem
ba,
like
ba, ba.
I swear to God,
Okay,
you seem
bro.
like you can't. If you really like wanted to understand the truth, you are the type to actually understand it. So allow me. Okay. So
Watch him explain his way out of this. Go ahead.
no. Stop. I'm only here to tell the truth, bro. I'm here doing
Go
God's
ahead.
work. That's
Explain
it.
your way
So
out of
Allah
this.
fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in. So he
And there's no
limited.
escape.
He limited. Yes. Let me finish. He limit. Sorry. He limited. He limited the portion of adultery. Right. So he set a limit to the adultery men are gonna are men that are gonna that men are gonna indulge in. Right. So
And they can't escape it.
yeah, he can't escape it in the fact, in a sense that it's all in front of us. Meaning that you got girls in bikinis and this and that. That's what it means when it's you can't escape it. It's like it's all in front of you. It's all there that you can't escape it. You will fall into sin. You will sin. Everybody is to sin. Don't get angry, bro.
And
Let me
Allah
finish.
fixed the amount of sin that I will commit, right?
So that means, so when it goes to adultery, the word adultery is used. It doesn't mean for prostitution, for having sexual intercourse. It tells you the adultery of the eye. So it tells you all the different adulteries: the eye, the touch, the tongue, how you listen, how you look, or what you look at. Lower your gaze, stuff like that. So
Okay.
he limited all of those sins.
And he fixed the amount of portion, how much that you would do.
Okay, you still have the free will not to do it.
No, it just says you can't escape it. How does that work?
It can't escape it because it's in front of you. It's there with you.
Yo, dude, stop changing. You like? See,
I'm not changing.
I don't
I'm
know
not
if you
changing.
like, brother. I don't know if you have comprehension issues, but I'm gonna read it again. I don't
Oh
think.
my
you get
God.
it. Third time might be the charm. I need it to sink into your head. It says Abu Hurairah reported Allah's messenger as saying, Allah fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in.
Yeah.
That's personal. That's not saying he set the amount of adultery in the world and we can't escape it because it's walking around. It says he's fixed the very portion of adultery in which a man
Well, I didn't say
will
he
indulge
fixed.
in.
I didn't say he fixed a portion of the world. I said he fixed a portion of adultery. You just said that.
No,
Oh,
no,
he
no.
fixed the whole world. I never said that, bro.
No, that's not. It doesn't say that. It says if
I know
that
you
a
just
man
said
will
that.
indulge in. So he
Yes.
fixed the amount that you're going to be committing adultery with your eyes, with your body, with your whatever the
Your
adultery is.
hands, tongue. Yeah.
Yeah. So he fixed the amount of portion you will do, and you have no choice. You can't escape it, right? Bro, why are you running from the Prophet Muhammad? Like, why are you?
I'm not running, bro.
You're running from the Prophet. All I'm doing is reading the Prophet Muhammad's words.
Yeah, I
These are the
understand.
words, the
That's
teachings, and sayings of the Prophet. And
that's
all
the
you've
issue,
done,
bro.
listen, bro.
Yes, I'm listening.
All you've done so far is run from the teachings of your own Prophet.
Hey, we can move on.
I'm not running, bro.
Thank you. Let's move on.
What do you mean? Let's move on.
My God. Okay, so here's the whole argument, real quick, and I just want to run it
Okay.
down because I want to show you why Allah is not merciful, right? So
Okay.
if Allah wants you to sin, you've already conceded that the first verse we read, Allah wants you to sin. Allah predetermines you to sin. We read a verse for that.
Hear me?
Allah actually employs you in committing sin. Do you agree?
Oh, I can't hear you, bro. They kicked me out.
Do you
hear me?
agree? Oh, mama.
Hold on.
Hold on, make sure.
You can't.
I
hear
got
me
you.
Defining. He can't hear us at all.
Did he go?
But
Oh, I don't see him no more.
You can hear us though, right, Duran?
I can hear y'all.
Okay. So where is that? Defining. He's here. Just technical difficulty. Hello.